Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan. Today I want to talk about foreigners ruining Thailand for other foreign men. So let's talk.
Three, two, one.
Hi Dan, this is another variation of the hundreds of stories that you receive on your excellent and informative channel about the problems in relationships with Thai women. So I thought that I would inform you of my continuing story as a way of mental release and to clear the thoughts within my head. Now, back in July of this year, you featured my story of my relationship with a Thai lady. You may remember I itemised and recorded each of her requests and expenses that she demanded and expected from me, in which I foolishly obliged with my hard-earned savings. Your final suggestion was to cut and run. Now this was difficult, as I had been with her for 5 years and it was difficult to let go, as I knew there was also a good side with her in that I assumed she was loyal and didn't like bars and didn't like to drink. So anyway, like a blind fool, I decided for my own mental stability to continue with our relationship, even though because of my work commitments here in New Zealand I could only visit her for 2 to 3 months every year. Anyway, I returned to my home country and we resumed our lovey-dovey daily phone calls via WhatsApp. Now, I already knew that she took out a farm bank loan of 300,000 Thai baht and she had another loan from private money lenders of 100,000 baht. Dogs walking around me. She called me to say the bank was asking why she was behind in her repayments. So she asked her sister-in-law to borrow 200,000 baht. Now she did this to appease the demands from the bank. She promised to pay the sister-in-law off in 4 times 50,000 baht monthly installments. As the sister-in-law knew she had a phalang, so she lent her the money. So have a guess where and who she was going to get the money from. Yes, you guessed correctly, from yours truly.
What a plonker.
So like a fool, I transferred her 50,000 baht for the first instalment and another 50,000 baht for the second instalment. Now in the back of my mind, my subconscious was telling me that I am usually a frugal person and would think twice about spending that amount of money at home. My subconscious was telling me, what the hell are you doing? And what had the money that she borrowed been used for? But she laid on the charm, so I continued to send her my hard-earned money. That was just to pay the bank loan. Then she had the blooming cheek to ask for her monthly salary. So I sent her another 20,000 baht. She says it is not enough to cover her monthly expenses. Now my heart overruled my mind. I said, I am sending you what I can afford because like everyone, I have my own expenses here that I also have to consider. Now, at least she made an effort and got a part-time job to make up for the shortfall as a waitress in a noodle shop, which can be verified as I visited the shop before. Then she texts me to say she now got a new job cooking and cleaning in a Pattaya casino. Now I know casinos are illegal in Thailand, so it must have been an underground casino. But now she texts me to say the casino forbids her to use her phone. Now that is plausible, but it's not believable. So anyway, things started to go sour when I stopped getting regular phone calls and texts. And then I received an unusual text from her asking about my planned future intentions with her. Because of my work commitments here in New Zealand, she knows that I can only come to visit her 2 to 3 months every year. She probably thought about that. Now, after 5 years having a casual relationship with her, she was looking for something a bit more permanent. More like permanent money. Now, I guess in some ways I cannot blame her, as she is now 48 years old. Time is slipping away, and she wants to know if she has a secure future. Now, that is interpreted as she wants to know if I am going to pay for her future. Certainly not. I know that her demands for me to pay to build her a new house, even though she already has a modern detached unit, and the constant demands also included buying a new car, in which we visited the car showrooms, but that, as far as I'm concerned, was just window shopping. All of which I resisted so she could show off her wealth to her Thai friends and gain a higher status in her village. So now, after 5 years, she has completely cut contact with me. In some ways, I do feel relieved. I'm now starting to save my money and not thinking each time I sent her money, it disappeared into thin air. I thought each time I sent her money, it was like I was paying to keep our relationship alive. Now, all the money that I previously sent her now means absolutely nothing, and I now regret this. I know one thing, that money is there for God. Thai women's thinking and ideals are completely different to our Western standards. Splitting up from what I thought was a reasonable and amicable relationship does have its mental implications. Now, I'm wondering what has happened to me has also happened to thousands, and I mean thousands, of other foreign men. The implications of this and similar situations is what I am hearing, with the downturn in the number of foreign men visiting the sex tourism places like Pattaya, as the Thai women's reputation has consequences, which is the downturn in a specific category of the Thai tourism industry. So I want to say thanks, Dan, for reading my story. I hope that you put it on your channel. I'm sorry it's a long and sometimes convoluted story. It doesn't apply to all Thai women, only the ones where phalangs like me get too emotionally involved and then project the consequences. I would also like to remain anonymous. All I will reveal is that I come from New Zealand, and all my friends that have visited Thailand have had very similar problems and stories with Thai women.
Boom, 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 boom. Number one to come, you like first money, first money, first money.
Right, thank you very much for sending in your Thailand story into the channel. Your story, you're right, it's the same for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of different men. And today, right now, this second, there are probably thousands of guys going through the exact same thing. Not probably, they are. Guys, when you lead with your wallet, you're always going to have to continue the relationship that way. That woman is never ever going to respect you whatsoever. They know, well, not they know, they think you're a simp. Yeah, they think you're a stupid foreigner that's got money to burn, and they're going to help you burn it on them. They don't give a flying F about you when they're constantly just trying to get money from you. Money should be respected, and that woman should respect that that man is working extremely hard to generate that money, and she shouldn't squander it. And if you can get a woman like that, then fantastic, you're doing a good job. But when you start a relationship by paying her a monthly salary, this guy was paying for a girlfriend. I don't agree with that. I agree that if you want to take care of a woman and you've got children with her and you've been with her for a while and you want her to stay at home, then yeah, you can give her some money. You know, I wouldn't call it a salary. You can give her some money to buy makeup, hair, shopping, take the children out, buy stuff for the kids. I get all that. But guys are literally buying a fake girlfriend or a fake wife, and it has to stop because they're always going to take the pee out of you. Now guys, I've been here for 9 years and I have never paid a woman a monthly salary. They're lucky if they get a pad krapow out of me, and they're even more lucky if they get a fried egg with that pad krapow. And it's not because I'm keening out, it's not because I'm being a cheap Charlie. I just don't want to be used. I expect that woman to pay her own way also, and that's why I'm very, very careful on who I date. They need to be working, they need to be making their own money. I don't want them dating me just so I can spend money on them. Yeah, that might be the culture for a lot of women over here, but I'm not changing for that culture, and I don't mind if I have to stay alone because of that. If a woman, a beautiful woman, says to me, and it's happened quite a few times over the years, I'm happy to come and see you, yeah, I'm not freelance, etc., but can you put 300 baht in my motorbike for gasoline for me to come and see you? I won't even do that, guys. If you want to see me, you can walk, you can make your own way, you can put in some effort. I am not starting off any form of relationship by handing over money to a woman. Yeah, I'll buy her some noodles. Yeah, I'll buy her a pad krapow, a lab moo. I will give her something in terms of food, but I won't allow her to take the pee out of me. If I'm watching Netflix and chill with a Thai woman, I'm on a date or whatever, and she starts asking for sushi or 500 baht meals, then I will cut it off straight away. I want that woman to respect me because I know for a fact that if I start with stupid meals, giving her money for gasoline, etc., it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And this is what you guys need to understand. Stop leading with your wallet. Even if you can afford to do it, it doesn't matter. You're basing the relationship around money. Guys, if you've got your own Thailand story and you want to share it on the channel, then please get an email sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com, and hopefully we can transform how foreigners think and act here in the land of smiles, because Thailand is an awesome place to retire, it's an awesome place to live, and there are decent women that you can get with, but if you lead with your wallet, you're never ever going to be respected, and you're always going to get used and abused, and that relationship is not going to last long at all unless you keep spending an absolute fortune on them. But even then, I guarantee they'll cheat on you because they don't respect you. Guys, take it easy, look after yourselves, and try to do better. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.
BEA Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful morning. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Just recorded 2 stories to stop the simps from being so gay. Keep leading with the wallets. Keep getting rinsed every day. You gotta stop leading with your wallets, or you're gonna be cooked fillet.